Hello, my friends, and welcome to an adventure to end all adventures. Today, we're going to be going as late as we possibly can. I'm going to show you guys my extreme farming techniques. I'm going to talk a little bit about strategy. I'm going to talk a little bit about some cool stuff and just have some fun along the way. This is part of my series that I want to start with you guys. I wanted to start doing late game videos every single week. I'm going to be putting every single ounce of my effort into making these videos good, well made, and as best as I possibly can make you guys happy. So, that being said, if you guys have any suggestions about these late game videos, I am all about those suggestions. Let me know what you want to see, let me know what you want to do, and I will do my best to make sure it happens. Throw them down in the comments down there, and I'll make sure that I do my best for you guys. That being said, every single one of my late game videos will be on easy. Alright, the reason why I'm going to be playing them on easy is because I've played them on Impoppable. And I noticed that on Impoppable, I would get way less rounds than on easy, and it's not just because I have less money by the time that I actually need that money. It's because the balloons are actually harder, or at least the Moabs are harder to pop. And it seems like they're faster, so overall it just makes it for much less fun. I don't know anything about hard, I don't know anything about medium, but as far as easy compared to Impoppable, I will not be doing any Impoppable because it is much harder. I just give you some perspective. On easy, I got to round about 450 on one map, but I only got to round about 180 on another one. So it was like a big, drastic difference. That being said, alright, let's get in here on the action, guys. What the heck is going on? Well, first of all, the Monkey North Pole, one of the craziest places we've ever been, right? Yeah, absolutely. Going hardcore third-tier farms, and I don't care that I don't have any monkey villages. I don't care that I know that fourth-tier farms are more efficient. I'm just all about trying to get things flowing here. And, I'm just going to get all third-tier farms, I'm going to get all fourth-tier farms, and get the money, man, get the money flowing. It just makes things so much easier. So as you can tell, easily taking everything down. Basically, it's a very easy strategy, by the way. You get a fourth-tier ninja pretty quick with a low-level wizard. And turn that low-level wizard into a lightning wizard eventually, and you can stop pretty much everything up to round 45 with a ninja and a wizard, if you get it in a good spot on an easy map like this. Then, once you get to 46 or so, just go crazy, man, and get a frickin' super monkey up to plasma or a robo-plasma, and you just game, set, match, find that game. Nothing gonna get through after that point. You got billions of dollars anyways, what does it matter? So, we got temples up the wazoo. I am trying to do the very best that I can with my temples. I know I haven't done very many late game videos lately, and I just am in the mood for them. And I want to do, like I said, every single week we want to get one of these late game videos out for you guys. This is for you. This isn't for me. I don't like late game, but I know you guys do, so I spend literally days making these videos for you guys. I hope you appreciate them. We're scrunching these guys down into about 10-minute videos, and I'm excited. I'm excited to make you guys happy. Abso-frickin-lutely. So as far as money is concerned, whoa, man, we're still got a lot of money flowing in here, right? Yeah, actually, the best way I do it, the best way that I found to do late game, if you are looking into going late game on some of these maps, is to basically get your farms up as early as possible. You usually can get it almost all of them up by around like 50-something, 53 or 4 or 5, something like that. You usually get like 20, 30, 25 farms, maybe tops, and it's a lot of money. It's like $60,000, $70,000 per round. Per round! You buy a temple after 2 rounds. It's $700,000 after 10 rounds. It's like, it's redonkulous, man. So you get crap loads of money from these guys. But also the temples cost a lot of money, man. You're spending $100,000 just on that temple upgrade. 150 grand easily on just getting up to a temple. Let alone the supposedly 30 times 5, $250,000. That's $250,000 on a Supermax temple. So it gets a little rough. Abso-frickin-lutely. So, what I do is I usually, like I said, get my farms up by around 50. I kind of get 1 temple up, maybe 2 temples up for around 100, and I usually kind of run it out until as long as I can. Keep these farms for as long as I possibly can. As you can tell, it looks like I might have $5 or $60,000. No, that's $5,600,000. It's like, whoa, man, you got a lot of freaking money over there. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do. Usually I try and save up for about $7 million. Once I get 7 million, that's when I start doing this crap. I start building all my temples all over the place. Check this action out. I literally think that I got almost the best placement I could have ever gotten as for temples on this map. I don't even, look how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 temples. Freaking amazing, man. Absolutely ridiculous. These are all max temples, by the way. Yes, indeedy. Max freaking temples. By the way, if you don't know how to get a max temple, it's very, very easy. Not too bad. You need a sun god. It does not matter which way you upgrade his range. Usually you don't want to upgrade his range first. After you get the temple going, then you can upgrade his range. It's going to be the same thing. But you want to get $30,000 worth of bombs, $30,000 worth of wizards, $30,000 worth of ice, $30,000 worth of glue, and $30,000 of any other tower of your desire that aren't those four. Or, yeah, that aren't those four. So, other people might say, like, oh, what about the monkey village? The monkey village makes things a little bit better. Yeah, you usually want to put the monkey village after you get the temple. Otherwise, it really doesn't do very much. So, yeah, that's just a heads up. I will not be using any monkey villages on here because I don't feel like they're that effective. Plus, you gotta sit there and you gotta really, you know, you gotta tickle it, man. You gotta tickle that game to make sure it lasts a while. Not exactly my thing. So we got a bunch of freaking things going on right now. As you can tell, it is a little bit laggy. I totally admit it's a little bit laggy. Every once in a while, it just gets really laggy, but then when you start the next map, this next round, it's usually not too bad. So we get all of our 4-2 balloon chippers up now. Ooh, man, round 300 already. Wowzers, how far are we going to make it? We're jumping 50 rounds every single time we jump to the next section. And as you can tell, with our 4-2 balloon chippers on round 300, they're barely getting past, like, the first little, like, pyramid turn. That's awesome, man. We're doing an epic job. I think it's honestly the temples. I think it's mostly the temples. The balloon chippers are pretty much just stalling a little bit. The temples are freaking owning these guys, man. It's like a bus hitting him out of nowhere. It's like a giant spaceship just coming out of nowhere and just, woo, hitting him right in the face. Can't stop it. Can't stop it, man. Alrighty, round 350 already. Holy poop. That is a high round. I don't think we're going to make it much further, though. I really don't. These rounds get so much harder so quickly, I just don't think we're going to be able to manage. By the way, if you notice, my money is actually really high. At this point, you don't get much money for killing these balloons. Not much at all. But, at the same time, there's so many rounds, and there's just so many balloons, that you're just going to start piling up that money, man. We're over $5 million. We have nothing to spend it on. We literally cannot fit anything else on this map. Hundreds of balloon chippers. Hundreds of 4-2 balloon chippers, by the way. And also, I got 2 Super Vac balloon chippers. I felt like the Super Vacs might actually help out a little bit against the lower level Moabs if I decided to use them. Or just help out with just sucking up some ceramics and everything. Random ceramics that are trying to, like, leak through. You can't even really see them, but they're sort of on the right bottom side a little bit. Near, like, the middle temple area. So, I don't know, it worked pretty well for me. At least, I think so. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. But it's only going to get more crazy. Or crazier, as they might say it. Man, it's crazier than a monkey playing the chopsticks with peanut butter all over his hair. Exactly. It doesn't happen very often. You ever seen that? I haven't. It's crazier when they give you those stupid statistics about how many Oreos people have eaten and how the Oreos go to the moon and back, and you're like, why would you tell me like that? Why wouldn't you just tell me it's like 100 bajillion Oreos? I think that would be a more interesting statistic than they go to the moon and back. Or when they talk about people, I don't know, man. They always give you weird statistics like that, where they're like, oh man, the people, if they connected hands, you could go around the Earth. I'm like, yeah, makes sense. A lot of people on the Earth. All right. So we're finally getting into this last little part, man. We're on the edge. We're on the brink of destruction. These balloons are not giving up. They're using every single ounce of their power. They know that we can't last forever. And that's the biggest problem. Our hearts. Our heart of desire. A desire to kill the balloons. We keep pushing, but they push back harder. Newton's law doesn't work. Doesn't work in all scenarios. Not in the balloon universe. The balloon universe, forces don't have to be equal. 451! Holy crap, Chris, you are freaking far! What is the farthest round you've ever made it to, by the way? I have actually made it to, whoa, 500, man. I have actually made it to round 1,000, but I cheated. I used the Helipilot's ability to move my temple as close as I possibly could to each other, and it was kind of a cheater way to do it, but I still did it. I wanted to make sure that, I used the ramifications allowed inside the game to do this, and it worked out. But we're playing straight up, guys. We're playing straight up. We're not using any temple tricks. We're not using any balloon trooper tricks or anything. We're just playing legit. We're already on round 506, and you know what that means. We're getting to an odd number. No, the balloons have gotten through. It was rough, but I had a good time. Hopefully you guys did as well. Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. But when you get pushed down, sometimes you need to stay down. Otherwise, it's going to hit you even harder when you get back up. And as always, have a super duper delicious day.